Hi everyone, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to draft the basic skirt pattern, and these are the requirements. I have the skirt waist, the hip line, the hip measurement and the skirt length. So first I'm going to draw an horizontal line. And this is just to make sure my skirt waist is coming on a straight line. Then I'll draw the hip line, and this is the measurement from the skirt waist down to the hip. That protruding part in the hip, which is 10 inches. Then I'll connect the lines together and go ahead and measure the skirt length. Plus 1 inch hemming allowance. I'll connect the points together. So my skirt waist is 30 inches divided by 4, which is 7.5 inches. So measure 7.5 inches, then 1 inch for that allowance, another 1 inch for seam allowance. They will come down to the hip measurement. My hip measurement is 42 inches divided by 4 is 10.5 inches. Then 1 inch seam allowance. So whatever measurement we have on the hip line, we'll bring it down to the skirt length. It's 11.5 inches, and also to the hemming. This is done because it's a straight skirt. I use my curve ruler to connect the hip to the waist. So I'm going for my dart using the bust distance, which is nipple to nipple. Mine is 8 inches divided by 2, 4. Then you come down by 4 inches too, or 3.5 inches. Then the 4 inches on the waist, you add 0.5 inch on both sides. Then you connect it together. So these are basic straight skirts. For the front pattern. So from the straight skirt, you can go ahead and create a pencil skirt. You go in by any measurement, depends on how deep you want it to be. So you can either go in by 2 inches or 1.5 inches. So I'm going in by 1.5 inches. I measured 2 initially, but I think I prefer the 1.5 inches. Then you connect it to the hip line. Then you blend it together with the curve ruler, just to avoid sharp edges. So this is a pencil skirt created from a straight skirt. So we'll go ahead to the back pattern. So the first thing again, I'll draw a straight line. Then I'll measure the hip line too. Just 10 inches. Join them together. Then measure the skirt length plus the hemming allowance too. So being the back pattern, we have to create room for the slit and also this zip allowance. So that's why I'm leaving like 2 inches behind. Then I'm creating the zip allowance, 1 inch for zip allowance. I'll connect the marked point together. So for the slit, depends on how deep you want the slit to be. So since this is a short skirt, I'm going down like 5 inches from the hip line. And I'm creating an overlap slit back there. There's the slit. That is, we go ahead and fix in our measurement. 7.5 inches from the skirt waist, 1 inch dart allowance and 1 inch seam allowance. Then back down to my hip measurement, 10.5, then 1 inch seam allowance. And I said whatever measurement we have on the hip, we are taking it down to the skirt length, due to the fact that it's a straight line. Now we'll connect them together. Use my curve ruler to connect the hip line to the waist. So our straight skirt is almost ready. We go ahead and fix the dart, 4 inches, then 0.5 inch on both sides. Then we'll come down with 4 inches too. And we'll connect the line together. Yes, 0.5 inch, the dart allowance and the seam allowance. Then from the straight skirt, like we did earlier, you can go ahead and create the pencil skirt. So going in by 1.5 inches at the skirt length, then we'll so drafting the pencil skirt, we'll go in by 1.5 inches and connect it to the hip line. Then I use my curve ruler to blend the edges together. Then our pattern is ready. The front pattern and the back pattern. We have the slit, zip allowance, hip line, the dart, the straight skirt and the pencil skirt. Same thing with the front pattern. As we can see, the pencil skirt and the straight skirt. So thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial is helpful. Please feel free to share your opinions in the comment section. Please like and subscribe to my channel for you to get more tutorials. Thank you. Bye.